On the line, the best pals in their first title defense against 2X.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is a tag team match set for one fall, and it is for the MPW Tag Team Championships.
You hear that iconic song reverberate through the MPW arena. Former reigning defending champions. Multiple weeks, what, 9 title defenses?
9 title defenses, almost a record.
But look at that, new gold on the protege of Miggy Rose. Unbreakable heart, Draven Silvera. What a transformation from this once rookie, now champion. Standing high and now trying to gain even more gold. I mean, it seems a little bit foolhardy here, but they just might do it.
Talk about mentor and mentee, and as Miggy Rose said last week to Draven Silvera, hey, put those boots back on. It's time to bring 2X back and get those tag team titles. I want all the gold, Draven, so let's do it. Me and you. What was Draven's response? Well, I've got this thing going on with the national title. I still want to defend it. So, a team that we know was once a well-oiled machine in each other's corners firmly now looks to have maybe a little bit of turmoil.
Well, while you might doubt his intentions, his track record speaks for itself, especially as a tag team. But going up against, speaking of iconic, my goodness, Chase, get ready with those hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, reunited, and it feels so good. These are the best friends.
We got it.
Talk about kicking up your Friday nights, ladies and gentlemen. This might be the main event. These are your main event boys, and they are looking to steal your hearts, just as they stole those tag team titles. But as we always say, it's one thing to make it to the top of the mountain, but can you stay at the top of the mountain? Especially with the turbulence we have seen these two go through. They have been tag team partners. They have been bitter rivals. They have been entrenched in a blood feud. But tonight, Ariel, they are one thing and one thing only. Best pals. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event, so let's send it down with main event introductions with Jordan Castle.
Introducing first in the corner to my left, the challengers. Weighing in a combined weight of 325 pounds, the team of the Short King, Miggy Rose, and your MPW National Champion, the Unbreakable Heart, Draven Silvera, 2X. Their opponents in the corner to my right, weighing in a combined weight of 405 pounds, the team of Captain Daniel Moon and the Ace Brendan Devine. They are your reigning, defending MPW Tag Team Champions, the Best Pals!
Despite all the turmoil, all the rage and betrayals, Major Tom has somehow found his way back to ground control, and it's so wonderful to see.
Again, the captain and the ace on best terms, I would say, as best pals, looking to go into their first title defense of those tag team titles against a record-breaking team in 2X. Again, 9 title defenses, almost 150 plus days as champions. That's record-breaking numbers, gents.
A very impressive reign, to be sure, Mansfield. However, this is a very different 2X. Draven Silvera, now your national champion, has grown into himself in so many ways, so confident, so secure as a singles wrestler, so much so that he didn't even want this opportunity. It was Miggy Rose who secured this opportunity for 2X, and you have to wonder if Draven Silvera may be too focused, understandably so, on that national championship to put the attention necessary towards dethroning the best pals.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen him be a fighting champ week in and week out. Even when he's been hurt, he's still defending the title. And tonight, again, not able to defend it, of course, as we know in the main event for these tag team titles. And if he can do it tonight, walking out as Draven 2 belts.
You know, certainly the Unbreakable Heart would love nothing more. But, Ario, it's been very interesting, the trajectory of 2X. Miggy Rose, well, not exactly beloved by the MPW faithful, and it couldn't be further from the case for Draven Silvera, a fan favorite in every sense of the word, though, at least for the moment, at least for the time being, still working in tandem together.
Well, Miggy Rose has definitely showcased himself as a quality talent, week after week here at MPW, but it really is that next step of prestige to try and train the next generation, to have them understand your ideologies. And really, we've been saying he'd been corrupting the youth, one might actually add, but look where it got Draven Silvera.
Perhaps a transactional friend, perhaps using Draven Silvera, the hot young upstart, the national champion, the 2024 MPW Rookie of the Year, to maybe rise his own stock. Who's to say?
I mean, is that really a way to build a relationship, though? I mean, you've seen it right now with the best pals. They've tried to make this work previously, and it just wasn't founded on a strong foundation. Now, in spite of all the animosity between each other, Brandon Devine, getting absolutely rocked in the corner. He knows better than anybody. The place he's got to get back to is Daniel Moon to help save him.
Listen, 2X doing a good opportunity at turning the pages back to the old 2X. Of the 9 title defense 2X, I mean, these two are working like a well-oiled machine. We saw those tandem tag team offense, but now Draven Silvera taking to the ropes, looking to go full steam ahead. Of course, for those head scissors.
Great confidence there by the Unbreakable Heart.
Looking for a splash in the corner to Brendan Devine. He ain't done, setting him up for a drop kick to the back. And now for the first cover of the match. Oh, only a 1 count.
Yeah, it's been several months before last week when I made my personal MPW return. It's been several months since I had the privilege of watching Draven Silvera compete live, and the growth in just 6 to 9 months that we've seen from this man is unbelievable. A new wrestler entirely, and so deserving of that status as national champion. But, Ario, they don't call Brendan the Ace for nothing.
Absolutely not. I mean, the Ace has gone through a lot of capricious moods here at MPW, but one man that has shined through with so much optimism that can even turn the tide. Look at that. Of even the hearts of the most hardened men here at MPW, Daniel Moon. I mean, I know we were talking about the transformation, of Draven Silvera, but this man going on hiatus and returning after 7 years has had an explosive return here.
Not only returning, but returning looking better than ever. Like he did better than before, and I mean the physique on this man to be away for so long and come back in 7 years and look like $1 million. I mean, we saw people coming out of the woodworks to face the Captain Daniel Moon.
In the shape of his life, the shape of his career, turning back the hands of time, and he needs it against the youthful exuberance of a Draven Silvera.
Now a kick to the ribs. Daniel Moon looking to combo on combo, and my God, just a leaping backbreaker.
And gentlemen, I feel this every single week. Cover. This sense of whenever I see Daniel Moon, it's awe-inspiring. I can't help but find myself with my mouth ajar just staring at the talent of this man. Now, tag into Miggy Rose.
And very wise of Daniel Moon and Brendan Devine to take the fight to Miggy Rose, the freshest one in the matchup, the only man in this matchup. Cover here, who did not compete last week here in Chatsworth. Likewise, wise of 2X to make the tag and keep the fresh Miggy Rose in control, as we're seeing here.
You can see, you got to think Draven Silvera not at 100%. As we know, not only did he defend his title last week, he's been defending his titles 3 weeks in a row. This man has been a fighting champion. You got to think Miggy Rose is going to have to do a lot of damage tonight to the best friends if they're going to get the win.
That tight angle on that enziguri, my God, he just flipped inside his body to be able to do that.
Looking to throw him to the ropes.
Atomic drop.
Assisted atomic drop. And now,
no little short kings anytime soon. Cover.
Back suplex into a neck breaker, but not enough to put down 2X. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event for MPW's Uncaged, all for the MPW Tag Team Championships, and 2X Again, going against the best friends, and Miggy Rose right now in a bad way.
Yeah, I think best friends were a couple of different guys. I'm not so sure. Not so sure.
And now, ooh, look at that excellent veteran instinct there by Miggy Rose. Oh, going for, looks like an eye rake. Ow! Just clawing out the retinas of Brendan Devine now.
And there's that villainous streak of Miggy Rose, more than happy to take the low road. And Draven Silvera, he might not do it himself, but happy to take advantage here, guys.
Daniel Moon so smooth in saving his partner there. And look at this, double area to send out our former champions.
Ground control to the best pals. They're looking to fly.
Oh, Houston, we got lift off and landing.
Never saw Ross or Joey hit that one, my goodness.
Best pals looking to kick it up a notch again in their first title defense of these MPW Tag Team Championships, and 2X have got to get their head back in the game. Brendan Devine looking to send the legal man back in. That is Draven Silvera. Miggy Rose, they'll have another plan. Send him face first in the apron.
Disaster kicker out of nowhere.
And on the hard floor below, gentlemen, there's a very thin layer of padding in front of us. Suffice it to say, cover from Draven. It does very, very little, especially with landing that nasty for Brendan Devine.
You see him checking in on his nose, make sure it's still in place right now. Oh! Retaliatory chop, but Draven Silvera still has the upper hand here as he sends Brennan into their corner.
Again, Miggy barking orders, as we know, the mentee and mentorship between these two. Let him know what to do as we see chop upon chop from Draven Silvera, but oh no! Oh! Plans. Leaving him with a chop of his own, but oh!
You go into a chopping battle with Brendan Devine, especially if you're Draven Silvera, you're losing 10 times out of 10. And that's not to take anything away from Draven Silvera. That's just how dangerous the ace is with those knife edges.
Yeah, knew he wasn't winning one, so he decided to grab at the hair of Brendan Devine again. It's that mentorship of Miggy Rose that is having Draven Silvera almost turn back the page, go underhanded, something we haven't seen before in these national title defenses.
Now championship gold up for grabs here. You gotta think in some small way still trying to prove himself to mentor Miggy as he goes for the cover.
And you're seeing effective strategy on display right now. Just trying to wear down the ace of MPW by just going for both sides of the upper body, trying to break down the shoulders, the front face, the back as well.
And guys, it's smart, fundamental tag team wrestling. Brendan Devine has been in the ring the longest. Miggy Rose and Draven Silvera want to keep him in there, wear the man down, and not give him the opportunity to make the tag to Daniel Moon.
Doing a very good job at cutting this ring in half, and now with the distraction from Sinclair, you can see Draven Silvera looking at insult to injury, but oof.
Because I'm not sure if our cameras caught it, a look of conflict on the face of Draven Silvera. He did it, but he wasn't happy about it.
Well, I honestly, this is kind of the thing I've noticed when it comes to fame. Sometimes, you know, when you hear the fans cheer you on, you feel good about yourself. You feel like, wow, wait a second, they actually like me. And to have that, try and walk away from it, it can honestly be a bit of a conflicting moment for a young wrestler. I can see why.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, wasn't able to get that with 2X, but now is able to do it tonight. Again, national title around his waist, looking to become double champ, Draven Silvera. You can see the MPW crowd is in his favor tonight. Want to see the best out of Draven Silvera, even with Miggy Rose in his corner.
Well, you can't deny there's talent in this young man. Absolute talent. Brendan Devine getting his neck wrenched up further and further against the back of that knee.
Yeah, Brendan Devine in a bad way has got to rely on that power, escape the clutches of Draven Silvera, and try to make his way to Daniel Moon for the tag. But he's a long way from the captain here, gentlemen.
Yeah, he has got to get that tag to Daniel Moon. I mean, best pals first title defense in a bad way right now, but the ace looking to, look at the beast. Silvera out of dodge.
Ragdolling him outside of the ring, but Miggy Rose double goozled.
Whoa, look at that!
Caught him with the DDT.
Oh, nasty angle on that one, too.
And guys, I'm not sure if our cameras caught that. Daniel Moon, for a second, put his foot on the ropes. It looked like he was going to enter the ring and make the break. Moon realized how bad this is looking for Brendan Devine here.
Yeah, the onslaught from 2X onto the ace has been visceral. This man has not been even able to get a second of a tag to Daniel Moon. Not even inches away, he's feet away from the captain.
And at this juncture, feet feel like miles, especially as the former MPW champion Miggy Rose takes the fight to the ace.
Yeah, but the longer this goes, the more frustrated Brendan Devine becomes, and the more frustrated Brendan Devine becomes, the more damage and dangerous he will dish out. Looking for the Irish Whip reversal, sending Miggy to the corner. Oh! Got him with that lariat, and this is the opening the best pals need.
You have a very good point there, man. Brendan Devine really does thrive on rage. But when you're with your best pal trying to keep you in check...
Well, tried to
Draven.
make the tag to his best pal, but it's Draven Silvera, again, taking a page out of Miggy Rose's underhanded book and stopping it from happening.
Yeah, leaving the opening for Miggy Rose to, get that butterfly suplex.
Look at that bridge on it, too. I really thought that was it for a second.
So we know the catch can background for Miggy Rose, able to get that bridge, and now they are going to continue the onslaught of Brendan Devine. He has got to get back in the corner, tag in Draven Silvera again, continue that tag team onslaught, cut it in half. He can't get anywhere close to the captain, who is just chomping at the bit to get into this tag team title defense.
You talk about the rocky, tenuous, on-again, off-again relationship of the best pals here in MPW. Right now, you're seeing that on display. Moreover, you're seeing the tag team success of 2X on display, but Brendan digging deep into his gut, looking for the tag.
Reaching out, could see the fingertips, but now an entire world's apart. Oh! And can only look on as Daniel Moon begging for Brendan Devine to try and will his way over. Oh!
Draven, though, saving his man. Both him and Miggy looking to take it to Brendan Devine, potentially a double suplex.
Oh, we got a double suplex, all right. A double suplex from the ace.
And Daniel Moon revving up the engines, trying to get liftoff right now, but he's got to get the call from ground control to reach back. Just fingertips away, he sees him.
Daniel Moon cannot wait to get in. The captain wants his go at 2X.
Thrusters are go. Big Polish hammer, ball with the lariat.
He ain't done. Kick to the midsection. Looking to follow it up. Oh! Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
There's the leg. Beautiful wheel kick there.
A bad Moon rising here in this matchup. The tide turning in favor of the best pals.
Land on his feet.
Sent to the apron. Looking to continue the onslaught on Draven Silvera, but he's got to look out for Miggy Rose on the outside. Teeing him up. Looking to send him out. Nope.
And it's yet again.
Ducks under.
He did not, in fact, have him that time. Gnarly impact for the national champion.
Nowhere.
Heat Seeker and a moonsault. This man has got his thrusters up to 10.
4-5 forearm.
Moon could win this thing. Best pals to retain.
He got come on.
Oh.
How good would it have been for the best pals in their first title defense to get it that way, with Moon doing it on his own?
Well, Moon certainly looked close to doing just that, but this is a pivotal moment for both teams. Rose is down. Devine is down. This is essentially a one-on-one situation for champion and challenger here, as Moon has something in mind for Silvera.
I mean, this is dangerous, though. Can you imagine if Moon picks up the pin against Draven? He might even be on challenge for the national championship.
It's like for Moon's landing and said, oh, nope, code red evaded. Looking for the, teardrop suplex into a kip-up.
7 years away from the game. Can you believe it?
Pull it saving it in the nick of time.
No.
A bad landing on the neck.
Yeah, no water in the pool here, and that may be exactly what 2X need to become tag team champions once again.
Yeah, talk about vultures picking at the carcass. Go to sleep. Into the ropes for the disaster kick.
They've won match after match with that winning combo.
That
Cover.
might be all she wrote.
No!
Daniel Moon understood the stakes. He's tried so hard, whether it be with Daniel Devine, just like Brendan trying to attain these titles. He knows just how much it means to not only him, but his best pal in the corner. He couldn't let it end there.
What a main event here tonight, Mansfield.
Absolutely, as Miggy Rose now looking to get that submission in deep. He wants Daniel Moon to quit.
Yeah, but Brendan Devine back up on the apron, reaching towards his partner, fingertips away from his best pal.
Oh, so close and yet so far.
Multiple strikes to the back of the head. Oh, trying to take out Brendan yet again.
Crack of that back elbow rang throughout the MPW arena. Now Miggy Rose, again, looking to continue to go after the arm. We know he looks to set up that climax, that finisher.
Yeah, but it was not the climax of the match, at least not yet. Moon able to escape. The damage may have been done to that arm. You see him favoring it here, guys.
Big boot to Brendan, and now cannonball senton from Moon.
Brendan giving a course Miggy is just desserts as he's trying to follow up.
Page out of the Divine's playbook once again. Ow!
Draven Silvera in the nick of time saves it for 2X, who, if he wasn't there in time, it could have been it.
There once again, despite the divergent philosophies as of late, you see the tag team experience of former tag team champions 2X.
Again, Draven Silvera sent out of dodge by the ace, who wants nothing but to get his hands on Miggy Rose, who's been making his life a living hell since the bell started. Potentially looking for another suplex.
No, hold on, small package.
Could have it won. Ooh. Almost stole it there, I mean.
Surely could be anybody's game still here for this main event. And look at no Brendan's reeling though after that kick. Oh, codebreaker.
Double sub.
Oh! We got new tag team champions. No!
There's a reason we call him the ace, ladies and gentlemen. Talk about that gas tank.
Castle, I gotta ask. I mean, what else can you do at this point?
Go again.
Well, I believe if Draven Silvera is heard correctly, it's going to be a third disaster kick from Miggy Rose, perhaps punctuated by the go to sleep, but Brendan Devine saw it coming.
Oh no! Sent Draven into Miggy.
Too much time communicating.
They maybe called their shot a little too early.
Timing is everything here for a tag team match, especially with gold on the line now.
Draven Silvera now fighting this at a 1-on-2 approach.
Essentially a handicap match for the national champion. Things aren't looking good.
I could imagine you trying to go for that whisper in the wind, but it cost him there.
Yeah, that slip on the second rope was too much for him. Got him caught up. As the best
Notre Dame.
Talk about stuck between a rock and a hard place as he follows it up with a monstrous power bomb into Moon's salt. Knees to the face.
Just nasty.
No! Guys, they might fight all the way to the Royal Royale. This one might last 7 days.
I don't know how Draven Silvera was able to kick out this deep in a match with that much onslaught.
We gotta love that, of course. Best pals using that energy of the audience to keep their momentum going. But Draven Silvera understood the stakes. Like I said, gentlemen, him losing this match can not only cost him the chance of the gold, but also potentially now either of these men could be #1 contender for a championship title.
Oh, hold on, Miggy Rose with the save here.
Looking for best pals forever.
Big boot from Draven now, but look. Exchange of blows between Brendan and Draven.
Duking it out in the middle of the ring in your main event.
Aces meets hearts. Right hands. Oh, the forearm nearly takes his brain out.
Yeah, that's going to crack your jaw.
Aces wins every time, but not if the national champion has his say.
Good back elbow from Brendan Devine. But now a tag from Miggy Rose.
I'm not sure if Brendan even realized it here, Mansfield.
I think they might potentially believe he's still a legal man, but no.
Now Brendan gonna really have to fight on his back foot. Oh, clothesline to Miggy. But he's got to turn his sights on Draven.
Got a position.
Believer Buster.
Not over yet, though.
Climax.
Oh.
Miggy Rose has ended many matches with that climax.
Of course, Brendan, not the legal man, though.
Yeah, that's right. It's all Moon.
These four laying it all on the line here in our main event. Mansfield, I mean, this is what MPW is all about.
And we wish you were here in 19801 Nordhoff Place, but if you're tuning in as well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again, and be sure to watch back every single Friday here for MPW.
We have had quite the card on store here for MPW's Uncaged. 1 week removed, of course, from the Royal Royale happening May 22nd. And again, your main event has been nothing short but revolutionary. These two teams showing you why tag team excellence is what we care about here at MPW. Again, first title defense for the best pals, and it has been quite the workout between them and 2X.
Already confirmed for next week, the Royal Royale itself. Danny Devine versus Eddie Rohr for a spot in the Royal Royale, and Diego Valens defending the MPW Championship against Jordan Cruz. But right now, it's all about tag team gold.
Ooh. Great dexterity there by Daniel Moon.
Yeah, looking for that moonsault.
Oh!
No!
Gonna go for a second time there, my friend.
Miggy doing his homework, able to roll out of the way and now get the tag to Draven Silvera.
Oh, now go for a patented 2X assisted pile driver, but no! Brandon Devine could see it coming from a mile away.
And not a moment too soon.
Oh! Moon's landing, but again, Draven Silvera is the legal man.
Moon driver there for sure. Ooh.
Again, they went to the well one too many times. This match has gone on for so long, I should say, that Silvera able to see it coming and able to send Devine outside the ring.
What a knee from Silvera, looking to follow it up with a super kick to the midsection into the code red.
Land some cover, new champion!
So close to Draven double belts.
Guys, what the hell is it gonna take?
At this point, most ordinary men would be sent to the hospital at this point. Most wrestlers would want to call it quits. This is the champion difference here, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, speaking of championship difference,
Miggy throwing the national title to Draven Silvera.
Oh, Draven, not like this, man. Come on.
like a devil tempting Christ right now.
Not like this. Miggy Rose.
Is temptation enough to change the tide for Draven Silvera?
But that's not how you won that title. You know that, Draven. You know that.
No, not gonna do it that way.
His way or the highway, but it might have cost him.
No.
You can hear Miggy screaming, thinking he just lost that match.
Thought he cost it for him. Instead, now Draven called for Miggy.
No! And Draven doesn't realize it. St. Clair doesn't realize it.
Courtney!
That's it. He's laid out.
Talk about a knockout shot.
No!
Make a believer out of you right now. Brendan Devine is saving this championship match.
We got an all-timer here tonight. One for the history books, gentlemen.
All in the name of tag team wrestling for your MPW Tag Team Championships. Draven Silvera throwing Brendan Devine out, now tagging in Miggy again. I think they're looking for that assisted pile driver.
Yeah, but guys, things are falling apart quickly. Miggy is mad.
He's frustrated. He's turning red. My God. Pile driver position, but no, Brendan holding on to the leg of Draven to save his partner.
Last-ditch effort from Brendan Devine. Moon now.
Oh, God.
Both men send out, but that was a bad landing for Moon.
Air Silvera!
Whisper in the wind! Talk about first-class tickets in the flight zone, gentlemen.
They don't call him the unbreakable heart for nothing.
Throwing his body to the wind, telling Miggy to get up, but caught in the middle.
Trying to make calls there to his mentor, and it just costing him at this point. Miggy doesn't know where he is right now.
Hit him with best pals for life.
They smell blood in the water.
Oh, no! Again, best friends forever. As now, Moon saves it for them. First title defense in the books.
Here are your winners, and still MPW Tag Team Champions, the best pals.
The epitome of a communication breakdown. My God. Truly, it could have been anyone's game there, but you saw there, gentlemen, what miscommunication can cost you.
Incredible performance here tonight from both of these teams. The best pals proving they have never been more on the same page here at MPW. But from where I stand, the story here tonight, Draven Silvera, in trying to help his tag team partner, fed him to the wolves, ultimately cost him 2X tag team gold.
Reunited, and it feels so good, and now reigning and defending tag team champions in the best pals. And what a first title defense for this tag team. I mean, what a main event and card straight down the middle. Again, it all goes down next week. Royal Royale, as we know, May 22nd. We already know that opening match will be Danny Devine versus Eddie Roar, with only one opportunity left for that Royal Royale. Of course, the MPW Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Whoa.
It'll be Diego Valens taking on Jordan Cruz.
God.
And of course, the Royal Royale itself. Well, whether two X's getting on the same page or the best friends are winning their titles, I have been Chase Mansfield. He has been Jordan Castle alongside Ariel Amin. We want to thank you for tuning in to MPW's Uncaged. Again, next week, May 22nd, Royal Royale. We'll see you there.